the pharmachem industry, it's going through a period of its history where it's becoming, working for a pharmachem company is no different to working for Google, and the digital worlds are colliding with the chemical worlds. Can you tell me how you see the pharmachem industry adopting the tools and trades of the tech industry to be more faster moving and more aligned with consumer trends?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the whole digitalization agenda in pharma is becoming quite fascinating. I think if you look historically, pharma has been quite slow at picking up on new innovations and new themes. Risk has always been an issue for them. But I think as we heard today, the regulator, FDA, MHRA, EMEA, they're all wanting to help bring innovations to bear that ultimately help in the provision of care to patients. And that means acceleration of the value chain. And the way we do that is bringing new technologies, new innovations to bear. Things like continuous manufacturing is a great way of giving yourself infinite batch variability. You can be far more efficient, better carbon footprint, lower cost of activity, augmented reality techniques as well. There's a whole raft of new skills that are coming through, which I think is really accelerating change and really moving us forward.
And in terms of the kind of digital tools that are finding their way into the pharmachem industry, I mean, a lot of these companies in their construct traditionally used to be just big process manufacturing places. Yeah. Now they're more like campuses and, apps, digital transformation. How would you sum up the digital transformation of the pharmachem industry?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the evolution is different depending on where you look at the value chain currently. From my perspective, if you look at the point of care, so the way we engage with the patient, we're doing some really good work there in terms of the adoption of new interaction models, whether that's as simple as an app that can allow you to monitor your disease and your disease state, through to smart packaging where we know we've taken a tablet to alerts and prompts. We're also putting a lot more into the R&D side in terms of how do we actually crunch through all the data we're getting from the clinical studies we're operating, and we're seeing a lot more in the manufacturing side around the analytics to do process modeling. I think for us the evolution will be, how do I connect the ecosystem end to end, and that will give us the pace. But we're seeing some great start. I think there's more to come, and there's a bit of bravery, I think, in leadership in pharma to really embrace these new ways of working.
Ireland has a huge concentration of these companies here. I've seen these companies before. They were big smokestack industries about 20 years ago, and the metamorphosis now is more digital almost. How do you think we can hold on to these industries in terms of skills, aligning the skills, transforming, finding the people? Because I think the people are key for this.
Yeah, one of the key themes that have been occurring over the past 2 days is very much around skills. And two aspects to skill. One is around just the basic availability of biochemistry, biopharm, process engineering, but also the way the individual is operating, the breadth of their experience. So how do we give people the apprenticeship environment to really understand how to operate in a multifunction environment where you can't just be in your silo of engineering. I've got to appreciate what's going on in the clinical side, the IT side, the informatics side, and bring that together. So you need multimodal people who can operate in a very sort of vague environment, but bring some organisation to it. So it's both the people and the skill. I think within Ireland, I think you're in a very fortunate position that you've got a strong technology industry base already present. You've got a very strong pharma industry which has been here for many years and been successful, and therefore there's a conservatism that's coming to Ireland, which means we're going to have the people and the environment to be successful in. So I think you're in a good place as a country.
Jonathan, thank you very much. That was great.
Pleasure.
Enjoy this video? Click here to get the latest news from siliconrepublic.com and find us on social media.